These words describe the life of Princess Diana. Before we start, please consider liking the video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos on history. Diana Frances Spencer, known to the world as Princess Diana, was born on July 1, 1961, into British nobility. Her family, known as the Spencers, had a rich aristocratic lineage with close ties to the British royal family. Diana's father, John Spencer, Viscount Althorp, later became the 8th Earl Spencer, while her mother, Frances Roche, was the daughter of a wealthy and socially connected family. Diana was the third of 5 children, with 2 older sisters, Sarah and Jane, a younger brother Charles, and another brother, John, who died as an infant. Diana spent her early years at Park House, a mansion on the Sandringham estate, where her family lived as tenants of Queen Elizabeth II. Her parents' marriage was troubled, and they divorced when Diana was just 7 years old, with her father eventually gaining custody of the children. The experience of her parents' separation profoundly impacted Diana, contributing to her sensitivity towards emotional issues and her desire to create a stable and loving environment for her own children later in life. Princess Diana was educated at several private schools, including Riddlesworth Hall in Norfolk and West Heath Girls' School in Kent. Although not academically exceptional, she excelled in extracurricular activities such as ballet, swimming, and music. Despite her aristocratic upbringing, Diana displayed an early interest in helping others, a quality that would later define her public life. Diana first met Prince Charles, the heir to the British throne, in 1977 when she was 16 years old, while he was dating her older sister, Sarah. Their paths crossed again in 1980, and by 1981, the relationship had blossomed into a serious courtship. On February 6, 1981, Charles proposed to Diana, and their engagement was officially announced to the world. Diana, then just 19 years old, became an overnight sensation, with the media dubbing her Shy D due to her reserved demeanor in public appearances. The royal wedding took place on July 29, 1981, at St. Paul's Cathedral in London, in a ceremony watched by an estimated global audience of 750 million people. Diana became the Princess of Wales, and the young bride captured the imagination of the world with her beauty, grace, and fairy tale romance. Her wedding dress, designed by David and Elizabeth Emanuel, became iconic with its 25-foot train and extravagant design. Following her marriage, Diana quickly became one of the most photographed and talked about women in the world. Her warmth, empathy, and charisma endeared her to people across the globe. Unlike previous royal family members, Diana connected with the public in a very human way, breaking away from the traditional, reserved nature of royal protocol. She embraced her royal duties with enthusiasm, becoming a patron of numerous charities, focusing particularly on causes related to children, homelessness, and AIDS. Diana was one of the first high-profile figures to challenge the stigma surrounding HIV/AIDS in the 1980s, famously shaking hands with AIDS patients in hospitals at a time when fear and misinformation about the disease were rampant. Diana's humanitarian efforts were not limited to the UK. She traveled extensively, raising awareness of global issues, including her anti-landmine campaign in Angola, which later influenced the signing of the Ottawa Treaty banning landmines. Her ability to connect with people, regardless of their background or circumstances, earned her the nickname the People's Princess. Despite her public success, Diana's personal life was fraught with difficulties. Her marriage to Prince Charles was troubled from early on, largely due to their differing personalities and the pressure of royal life. Diana suffered from severe emotional distress, which manifested in bulimia, depression, and feelings of isolation. In 1992, the biography Diana, Her True Story by Andrew Morton revealed many of the private struggles she faced, including her battle with bulimia and the strains in her marriage, partly due to Charles's ongoing relationship with his former girlfriend, Camilla Parker Bowles. In December 1992, British Prime Minister John Major announced that Charles and Diana had officially separated. The separation was amicable at first, with both continuing to fulfill their royal duties. However, the situation worsened over time, with both sides giving interviews that laid bare the private struggles within their marriage. Diana's famous interview with BBC's Panorama in 1995 was particularly revealing, as she candidly discussed her unhappiness, the pressures of royal life, and her now iconic statement, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." In August 1996, Charles and Diana's divorce was finalized. Diana retained her title, Princess of Wales, but relinquished the title of Her Royal Highness. While the marriage had ended, Diana remained in the public eye and continued her humanitarian work with even greater focus. After the divorce, Diana sought to carve out a new life for herself, free from the constraints of the royal family. She remained committed to her charitable endeavors, particularly her work with the Red Cross and her anti-landmine campaign. In January 1997, she traveled to Angola with the Halo Trust, a charity focused on removing landmines from former war zones. Photos of Diana walking through a minefield, dressed in protective gear, brought global attention to the cause. Her personal life also made headlines, with speculation about her relationships, including a brief romance with Pakistani heart surgeon Hasnat Khan. By the summer of 1997, Diana was in a relationship with Dodi Fayed, the son of billionaire businessman Mohammed Al Fayed. The couple spent time together on holiday in the Mediterranean, and their relationship was the subject of intense media scrutiny. On August 31, 1997, tragedy struck. Diana, along with Dodi Fayed and their driver Henri Paul, was killed in a car crash in the Pont de l'Alma tunnel in Paris while being pursued by paparazzi. The crash sent shockwaves around the world, and millions mourned the loss of the beloved princess. Her funeral, held on September 6, 1997, was watched by an estimated 2.5 billion people worldwide. Elton John performed a rewritten version of his song, Candle in the Wind, in her honor, capturing the depth of the public's grief. Diana's death raised significant questions about the role of the paparazzi and the pressures faced by public figures, but it also cemented her legacy as a humanitarian icon. Her work in destigmatizing HIV, AIDS, promoting mental health awareness, and advocating for the victims of landmines had a lasting impact on global causes. Her sons, Prince William and Prince Harry, have both carried forward her charitable work, ensuring that her legacy continues to inspire. Princess Diana's life, though tragically cut short, remains one of the most influential in modern history. She redefined the role of royalty, using her platform to advocate for the marginalized and bringing a compassionate, human face to the British monarchy. Her ability to connect with people, combined with her dedication to important causes, ensured that she was not only the people's princess, but also a global icon whose influence endures to this day. If you love Princess Diana and want to hear more of her stories, subscribe to the channel and comment below. See you in the next video. Bye.